This is a message to my younger self. I would say keep having fun and keep enjoying it because you have a long way to go. And I think also
Coco Gauff's stunning comeback. Jannik Sinner commanding Rome like a true champion. And a Cinderella run that no one predicted. The Italian Open has erupted into pure tennis chaos. Welcome back to Court Vision Media, where we bring you the drama, the storylines, and the unforgettable moments from the world of tennis. And today, the stories coming out of Rome are nothing short of incredible. The Italian Open has delivered some of the most electric, edge-of-your-seat tennis we've seen all season. If you thought the clay court swing would be predictable, Rome has completely flipped that idea on its head. Inside the historic Foro Italico, the energy is explosive, and the players making headlines are doing it in spectacular fashion. We're talking about a young American superstar who looked down and out after the first set, only to flip the script in one of the most dramatic comebacks of the clay season. We're talking about Italy's golden boy, the reigning world number one, who was moving through this tournament with authority in front of an adoring home crowd. And we're talking about a Romanian veteran who dismantled one of the most dangerous hitters on tour to reach the semifinals. This isn't just a tennis tournament. This is a clay court drama unfolding in real time. Let's start with Coco Gauff. In her quarterfinal against Mira Andreeva, Gauff found herself in serious trouble early. Andreeva, the fearless Russian teenager, came out swinging. She dictated rallies, moved Gauff around the court, and claimed the first set 6-4 with confident, aggressive shot-making. Gauff looked slightly out of rhythm, and for a moment, it felt like her Rome campaign might end there. But something changed. The Coco Gauff that stepped onto the court for the second set was a different player entirely. She raised her intensity, sharpened her movement, and began dictating from the baseline. Her forehand gained depth and authority, her serve found its targets, and she stormed through the second set 6-2 with complete control. Now it was a decider. The third set was tense, as Andreeva refused to back down. But Gauff had momentum, belief, and the composure of a Grand Slam champion. She closed out the match 6-4, completing a gritty 4-6, 6-2, 6-4 comeback that sent her into the semifinals and sent a clear message to the rest of the field ahead of Roland Garros. This was more than a win. It was a statement. Over on the men's side, Jannik Sinner has been doing something that almost looks unfair. In his fourth-round match against Italian wildcard Andrea Pellegrino, Sinner delivered a masterclass, winning 6-2, 6-3 with remarkable precision. His ball striking was flawless. His movement on clay was sharp. He controlled rallies with confidence, targeted weaknesses, and finished points with authority. Playing in front of a passionate home crowd, Sinner looked completely at ease, like a player who not only belongs on this stage, but owns it. The atmosphere inside the Foro Italico when Sinner plays is electric. The crowd support is overwhelming, and Sinner feeds off that energy. But beyond the crowd, what makes him so dangerous is his consistency. He maintains an incredibly high level throughout matches, rarely dipping in focus or intensity. That steadiness is what separates champions from contenders. He looks every bit the world number one. Then there's Sorana Cîrstea. The Romanian veteran produced one of the most impressive performances of the tournament by defeating Jelena Ostapenko 6-1, 7-6. Ostapenko, the 2017 Roland Garros champion, is known for her explosive power and fearless shot-making. But Cîrstea refused to be drawn into a power battle. Instead, she played smart, disciplined tennis, controlling the tempo and forcing Ostapenko out of her comfort zone. The first set was dominant. The second was a battle, decided in a tiebreak where Cîrstea showed composure and experience. With that victory, she booked a place in the semifinals in what has become one of the most inspiring runs of her career. This is why we love sports. The veteran who never stops believing, finding her moment on one of the biggest stages of the clay season. Zooming out, the Italian Open this year has been extraordinary.
And back-to-back holds for the first time.
These matches are not just warm-ups for Roland Garros. They are intense, meaningful battles that shape confidence, momentum, and belief heading into Paris. For Gauff, this comeback builds invaluable confidence. For Sinner, every dominant clay court performance strengthens his case as a favorite for the French Open. For Kirsty, this run could redefine her season. And all of it is happening in one of the most beautiful venues in tennis, the Foro Italico, with its statues, red clay, and unforgettable atmosphere. As the semifinals approach, the questions are thrilling. Can Gauff carry this momentum to the final? Can Kirsty continue her dream run? Can Sinner keep the hopes of Italy alive and lift the trophy at home? We don't have the answers yet. And that's what makes this so compelling. What we do know is this: Coco Gauff refused to quit. Jannik Sinner looks unstoppable. And Sorana Kirsty reminded the tennis world that heart, experience, and belief never go out of style. This is the Italian Open. This is clay season at its best. And these are the stories that make tennis unforgettable. The tension in Rome is building with every passing match, every rally, every roar from the crowd echoing through the marble statues that surround the courts. You can feel that something special is happening this week. Matches are turning into mental wars. Momentum is swinging wildly. Players are digging deeper than usual because the stakes feel higher than a typical Masters event. Every point feels heavier. Every game feels crucial. And every player left in the draw understands that what happens here could shape their entire mindset heading into Paris. For Coco Gauff, this comeback was not just about surviving a tough opponent. It was about rediscovering her rhythm under pressure. It was about proving to herself that when things get uncomfortable, she can still find solutions. Those are the kinds of victories that don't show up on stat sheets but matter enormously when you step onto court Philippe Chatrier in 2 weeks. For Jannik Sinner, this tournament is becoming a showcase of authority. He is not scrambling through matches. He is imposing himself. Dictating. Controlling. And doing it with a calmness that suggests he knows exactly where his game is right now. That's a terrifying sign for the rest of the tour. For Sorana Kirsty, this is a reminder that experience is a weapon. That patience, belief, and smart decision-making can still dismantle raw power. Her run is giving fans one of those storylines that make tournaments memorable long after the trophies are lifted. And the beauty of it all is that Rome still has more drama to deliver. The semifinals promise intensity, emotion, and moments that could define this clay season. The crowd will be louder. The pressure will be heavier. And the tennis, somehow, will get even better. This is why the Italian Open holds such a special place on the calendar. It's not just a stop on the tour. It's a proving ground. A place where contenders become favorites, and where belief is either strengthened or shattered before the biggest clay court event in the world. Rome is giving us everything: comebacks, dominance, and Cinderella stories woven together on red clay under the Italian sun. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like the video, subscribe to Court Vision Media, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the drama as we head toward Roland Garros. Drop a comment below and let us know, who do you think takes the title in Rome?